Hello again. This time I'm going to be preparing a salad without lettuce. And just remember, a salad is just a mixture of veggies. It's just basically mixing. Doesn't have to necessarily mean lettuce. So what I have here, I have three types of cheeses, or maybe four. I have goat cheese with tomato basil from Aldi. I have feta cheese also from Aldi. I have a Fiesta blend cheese. This is from Walmart, although Aldi do have some, and I have it. I just want to finish this off. This time, I know my husband loves these, but I got the kosher deals. But what I do, I don't use the whole thing. I take one spare, cut it in half, and just use the half. This week, I'm putting a little bit of banana peppers. I'm not using the full serving, just some for taste. I love these. The olives, no carbs at all. I use about 7 to 8. Sweet tomatoes, most of all this from Aldi. I just about 4 of these, just 4. I've already cut the cucumber, but I take a whole cucumber and I cut it into 3 pieces. And you can do them in slices, depending on you, but I cut them in chunks. Mushrooms, I got the sliced mushrooms because the sliced mushrooms 8 ounce versus the whole mushroom 8 ounce. It was about like 10 cents, maybe 20 cents. This was maybe 10 or 20 cents more, and for it to already be cut, good. So, and then I love souse meat, spicy souse meat, lunch meat. So normally I would use smoked sausage or Georgia smoked sausage, maybe that much of a length. I slice them real thin, grill it on the stove, saute it on the stove, and I use that to my salad as meat, or bacon I have prepared. But unfortunately, I already used all my bacon for the week, so I got to make more. But until then, I'm using my souse meat, pork. But if you don't eat pork, you can always substitute. But this is my meat of choice today. And sometimes you can do both. You can do a little bit of bacon and cut it up small pieces along with your meat. So these are my 3 slices of lunch souse meat. So I will cut these up. So I basically have everything here on the plate. The tomatoes, the olives, banana peppers, the kosher pickle, my olives, I don't know if I said it, mushrooms, and then I'll sprinkle the cheese in and cut this up. You know how you go to the Chinese restaurant and they give you these containers? Well, I keep the container. Or when you go to a Chinese restaurant and they have the Kool-Aid, lemonade, or punch, or whatever you buy. My husband likes those. So I have a couple of these. So I use this for my salad. So this is all I do. I put everything in. So I'm going to put all my veggies into the cup. Now, of course, I don't use a plate. I just take it out and put it straight into the container. I put my cucumbers in. And before I add my cheeses, I use my Himalaya sea salt. Grind that, put some of that in. I use just black pepper. And I use some turmeric. And I made this little shelf for me to have most of my stuff right here. Other than that, the family stuff is up here. So this is what the salad kind of looks like so far without adding the cheese. Okay. So now I'm going to sprinkle in my feta. And I don't use a full serving of all the cheeses. Like, they say 1 ounce. I just put a little bit in. Because I'm using a couple types of cheeses. I just sprinkle it into the bowl. A little bit of the goat cheese. And get it up. Sprinkle a little bit of that in. And then a little bit of the Fiesta blend. I just pinch it like so. And just sprinkle that in. Okay, so that's all I do as far as that. I don't shake it up or nothing. I only shake it up when I'm ready to eat it. So then I'm going to take my souse meat, roll it, and then cut it. And then I put it in on top. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And you can also take your meat, if you don't want the meat in until you're ready to eat your salad, you can always put your meat into a little Ziploc bag, and when you're ready, you mix it in, pour it, but no big deal. It doesn't really do much to it, because once I get to work, and I put it right in the refrigerator. Okay, I'm not going to waste time. I can't find the top, but I will find the top. But then I just put the top on it, put it to the side. Now the salad dressing. I don't have time if you're trying to put salad dressing in a little container and then it drips and blah, blah, blah. Guess what? I take the whole bottle. And why? I take the whole bottle. What I've been using is classic Caesar. Again, for me, taste. I get my fat from the souse meat. I get my fat from the cheese. I get my fat from salad dressing. And what you do, and I'm not going to do it now because I'm not ready to eat it. I take my salad dressing just like this. I put it on top of the food as much as I want. Then I put the top back on it, and then I shake it up, stir it, like just shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, just shake it, just shake it, just shake it, until you're ready. And if you want to eat it in the container, just start digging in. Or if you feel like you need to pour it out into a plate or a bowl, whichever your choice. But I eat it right out of this. Either I'm walking at work to go get the kids, or I'm finishing it up, or I'm walking around school while I'm eating, or I'm sitting out on the bench eating it. When I tell you this will fill you up, you may have to eat this twice. A little bit now, and maybe within an hour, eat some more. So I won't recommend trying to eat all this at one time if it feels filling to you, because you're like, oh my God, I got to eat it all. No, what I would suggest is eat some. If you feel full and satisfied and you still have some left, guess what? Save it. But I will recommend to try to eat the rest within the next 2 hours. Because that could be like, still a meal. It's just that you just broke it up. Okay? And you have enough fat that each serving of this, you should get enough fat in your meal. So, again, this is the salad without lettuce. So I'll put that to the side for my day. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And I hope I've covered everything. Enjoy your day. Stay tuned.